Hi! Don't tell me you've never seen a moving sidewalk before. Today we're going to talk about teleport commands and show you some advanced usages. I'm going to show you some illusions and then I'm going to show you how they work. So let's start with the moving sidewalk. So right here you can see that I've got 4 command blocks. And each of these command blocks is one that handles each of the facing directions. So when you look inside one, you're going to see that we've got this magenta glazed terracotta and we're checking whether it faces a certain way. And what we're going to do is we're going to execute as any player with the if block condition right here, -1, which is the block underneath you, is that block. And you could do this with other blocks too. So you could use facing any direction for terracotta, anything that faces north, south, east, and west. And you can use this teleport to move them along. And so I've got each of the 4 cardinal directions in here. And it will allow me to create a moving sidewalk. And it's just my color. If this isn't your color, maybe try using a different color of terracotta. So that's the first trick. So the next one, let's go ahead and get into the fun illusion. So right here, I've got a door that you can't walk up to. Don't believe me? First of all, I made it so that it's not broken on survival. But no matter what I do, I can walk around in here, but I will never be able to quite get any closer. And it is impossible to do. And it looks like I'm moving along. You can see I'm making progress here. See, look, and count these. But see, I'm still not getting any closer. And why is that? Well, as you might suspect, if we turn creative mode on, I've got a command block here. And what we're going to do is teleport the player exactly 2 blocks. And so by doing that, that gives us the ability to keep them from getting any closer. And you can do this with a bigger number. The bigger number you do it, the better the illusion's going to be, honestly. You could do this with a 3-block pattern. But by having a pattern like this, it gives the illusion that you are actually moving forward without actually letting you move. So now, if I go and I do this, you can see that it's teleporting me. So now let's look at my favorite one. So this one is the flight of stairs that you can't ascend. And it's a little finicky, but see, I just went up a flight and I'm still here. And if I go up a flight again, I'm still here. Weird, right? And so the way that works is very similar. So right here, we're checking if there's a player in the wall. And so what we're doing here is if distance 0 to 3, so a player is standing right in here, we are moving them to -4 down to here. Now this is going to be a little bit hard to do for those who are not familiar with lighting, but lighting can be a little different. So you want to make sure that your blocks are placed exactly the same and that the light is hitting your blocks the exact same way. Otherwise, you're going to be able to notice a difference. And see, for example, if I were to place, let's say I place something like this, and now, oh, I can't get out now. So let's do that. So now when I'm on survival, you'll be able to see that the lighting changed a little bit as we got teleported. But that's the illusion. So the final thing I want to show you is how you can actually use this teleport ability to take perfect screenshots. And so let's find a good little picture place and come over here. And so if I come over and stand like this, let's say I want to take a screenshot of this area. So what I want to do is I actually want to go teleport myself to where I am at. And what that will do is it will give me some coordinates of roughly where I was, and I can put those numbers in instead of doing the arguments. 167.6, 3.9, and -17.7. And so now I will always teleport back to there. And what we can do is if you specified a name, so I did at P, if you didn't just do coordinates, you can also specify the angle you want to look. So if I were to do 0 for the second one, I would be looking straight forward. If I were to do 90 for it, I'd be looking downward. And if I were to do -90, I would be looking upward. And so that controls this axis. So if I wanted to look over to this way, I could change this angle, make this, say this is 0, and I can actually go and do, let's say we wanted to do 45, or we could do -45. And so this will go on the order of -180 to 180. And so I can actually sit here and decide the exact location I want to take a screenshot. And so if I were to go 60, and I'm happy with that one, when I hit F1 and hide everything and take a screenshot, you're going to see, and I'm going to record it so that you'll see my shaders on and off. You can see that there's exactly the same pixel for pixel. And so this gives you the ability to do a really cool looking screenshot. And so hope that was helpful for you. Definitely recommend using this if you've never done it before. Moving sidewalks are a lot of fun. And hope that gives you a little bit more knowledge as to how teleport command works and what you can do with it. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.